So Jamaican-born Patrina recently competed on NBC's Yes Chef cooking competition series, premiered in April of this year, and was co-hosted by Martha Stewart and Jose Andres. She joins us now via Zoom from Wyoming, where she's an hour behind. Good morning, Chef.
Hey, Patrina.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We are very well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Fantastic. Is the experience still on or has it wrapped?
It's wrapped. It's wrapped on June 30th of this year.
And how did it go? How did you do?
Well, if you haven't seen the show, I would say you have to watch it past the first episode, because I get in, I get knocked off, and then I make an epic comeback. So I think it's pretty good.
That's a resilient Jamaican.
That's right. Little white color, right?
Yeah. Patrina, backtrack. Bring me up to date. Where are you from in Jamaica? When you leave us? Why you leave us? And why you're not here now with us? Tell me about that now.
Okay, so I'm from Cockburn Gardens. Some people know it as Cockburn Pen, right? A little neighborhood, very small neighborhood called Waterhouse. I left Jamaica when I was still very young. I was 9 years old, and my family, we're having a hard time back then. And my mom and my grandmother just wanted to give us a little bit of that push to get us, I guess you could say where I am today, was having a little bit of more opportunities to,
Yeah, so when did this cooking thing start with you? Not necessarily as a professional, but when did you start to cook?
I blame my mom for that one.
Poor mommy.
I was spoiled. I was raised in a family where everyone knew how to cook, including my uncles, my dad. Everyone knows how to cook. And when I joined the military, that was my first time away from my family. I had to fend for myself.
Tell us about that time in the military, Patrina. That's fascinating.
Yeah, so that's where I learned how to cook. But in the military, I was a security police, law enforcement. So I did a lot of that kind of activity. Not a lot of cooking professionally back then, just working, just working as a military police.
Mm-hmm. So how did you become a chef? We're getting to competition now, because I'm reading that you worked, this was very different for you because you were working before that, like in the governor's residence and so on.
Yes.
How did you decide, okay, I want to do this for a living?
So when again, it goes back to my military days. I missed being away from home. I missed the jerk chicken. I missed the curry chicken, and I couldn't find that anywhere, not in Europe. So it just became a thing where I had to do it for myself, and I just kept building and building. Every time I made something good that people liked, I would save that recipe and make something new. And eventually I realized that I made people happy with this one thing that I was doing, and I really enjoyed that. So I decided that I would do it as a professional career.
Oh, I'm reading here that, you're gone to vegan, or you haven't got there yet fully?
I'm mostly vegan. I still cook with meat. In Wyoming, we hunt a lot of wild game, not just beef, but bison, elk, moose, all the weird game meat. So I still cook meat, especially for the governor. But on my day-to-day, I do eat ITAL or vegan or some kind of vegetarian-based foods.
So you're the governor's personal chef?
Yeah, and for the state of Wyoming.
Oh, wow.
Hold on a man. So he's a personal chef in the whole state?
How does that work?
Governor's residence. Here you see me pictured with the governor and the first lady. I am the chef for the Wyoming Governor's Mansion residence and for the governor himself.
Fantastic. From humble beginnings to the world. So, Yes Chef now came up on your radar. Your brother, who's your sous chef, nominated you. That's incredible. I love that story.
Yeah, we had a few words.
Oh, wow. Tell us about those words.
Now, you know what's funny? people can see a little bit of your, the things that make you, less than your best self, better than you can sometimes. And so the show really highlighted those things, as far as me overthinking everything, trying to be a perfectionist, wanting to make sure everything's perfect. It's either perfect or it's a fail, and that's a really horrible way to think about anything. You don't enjoy things as much when you look at it that way. And so to hear my brother nominated me for having all these flaws, let's call them that, and then to see it come out into play, it's not very nice. It's not very nice to hear it and then for it to come through. Bless you.
Thank you.
So in a nutshell, what were you asked to do? You have just say, cook something from Jamaica, cook something that you like, run down to Elk and come cook them. What were you asked? What were you asked to do?
I don't think that last one was a challenge, but let's find out.
What were you asked to do?
So each challenge was different. It always had some kind of, culinary twist and turn, to cook without a knife or to create this without having the proper tools. And so on the first challenge, one of my biggest hiccup was the lobster. I was asked to make a lobster gazpacho, and obviously to also, kill the lobster and do it fresh and that. And so I stumbled on that, and that's kind of the reason why you'll see me, I've disappeared for a while. But then when I make my epic comeback and my redemption, I do it with a curry chicken that wowed Martha Stewart. And
that's right.
Andreas couldn't stop talking about it. So
well, let's talk about that. We're watching this, and I know it is a surreal moment for you because you say you grew up watching Martha Stewart.
Yeah, it's my grandmother. She, I remember her when we were in Brooklyn, New York. She baked in Jamaica too. And she carried that passion to baking in Brooklyn. And so, one of our pastimes, I would come home and she would put on Martha Stewart and we would just watch it and hang out. And that was just the thing that we did. And so to be in the presence of her really brought me back to memories of my grandmother. I mean, I love Martha Stewart, but it was really that connection that she reminded me of that made the moment so special for me.
Lovely. Lovely.
Is this something you would do again?
Oh, yeah. This is my second TV show. The first one was Beat Bobby Flay.
Oh, wow. You did beat Bobby. Did you beat Bobby?
That was 2 years before this one.
Yeah, go on.
So in that one, I knocked out my competition and I went head to head with Bobby Flay. They knocked me out because my coconut curry was too spicy or it didn't have enough gravy on the plate. Oh. That's something I should have known as a Jamaican.
Right. Wow. So tell me Patrina, what's the energy like when because you can be so self-assured. When you step in that room with those cameras and those personalities, is it as nerve-wracking as we imagine it is or more?
It is. It is nerve-wracking, especially if you watch the show. When I do come back on the show, all the chefs, they're very threatened by it. They're very, who is she? Is she going to be a threat? They're very, you can feel the tension in the room as you watch the show towards the end. And so, the cameras was the least of my problems, even though there were about 23 cameras always just constantly moving in your face. They have the aerial drones flying. I mean, you're never at a moment's rest, but I would say the tension in the room was mainly coming from the other competitors.
What about your present position now? What you cook for the governor? Oxtail and curry goat and stuff?
I haven't made oxtail yet, but I'm going to add it to a menu coming soon. I've done bison oxtail before for a few clients, so I still do private catering on the side. And I have some Chinese and Japanese clients also. Everybody, Jamaican, Southern, everybody loves oxtail. Nowadays, they put oxtail in everything.
I know. I know. And lots of the restaurants
but in a serious way, is the fare for the governor the same as you would cook for anybody else, or he's very specific to what he wants and stuff?
So the governor is very specific to, he does like his meat and potatoes, but honestly, I cook for him at the same level I cook for everyone. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So I apply the same quality in whether I'm cooking weekly for the homeless and underserved, or I'm cooking fine dining for the governor. I take the same passion in all of it, but I do elevate it very high for the governor, of course, and for his guests.
Consistency is
That-
key to getting this
If
done.
you're looking at that last picture, that one's Aki and mango tart. I know, I know we
Aki
don't
and
eat Aki sweet, but I'm trying to get people on board for that one. So
Aki
try
and-
Aki
Aki
as a
and
custard.
mango.
Mango tart. Okay,
Wow.
yes, chef.
Yeah.
So my final question to you is what happens from here? I mean, you are making waves, second
Yes.
reality TV show. You are in a premium position in your job. We have so many Jamaicans we talk to in the diaspora on the show who go on to opening their own restaurants and have very, very big dreams. You're checking boxes left, right, and center. But what's the ultimate dream, Patrina?
Honestly, the ultimate dream takes me back to Jamaica. So that is something when I have ownership, when I own something, that's the place I want to do it. I actually have some ambitions for not necessarily a resort. It's more like a spa and retreat. That focused on health and wellness and returning back to land and returning back to self. So the ultimate goal takes me back to Jamaica, but there's a lot of years in between now and then. A lot of work to do and a lot of money to save, obviously.
Oh, beautiful. Patrina, I know you think I was going to forget that you say you're going to give us some cookies, so send them on.
Coming from far though, by the time them get here,
Send them on. I don't forget. You said you want cookies. I said yes, and I don't say I know me. I look. I don't say none. So,
You know,
Overnight.
one day AI is going to make that possible, where Patrina can just reach through the screen and hand you the cookie, and you take the cookie and eat.
I go to one of them places where send money and just send cookie instead. It's not a problem.
No, Nev.
Yeah, but that's
Not
gonna
cookie
taste like
club.
cardboard. That's gonna taste like a passion.
Patrina, we're so impressed. We're so very impressed.
I'm proud.
Yeah, and hurry up and come back home and start your little thing, and I'll be your first
her
client.
big thing,
Yeah,
big thing.
Yeah,
No
I'll be your
little.
first client. So God bless you, and say hi to the family for us, and say hi to the governor and the first lady. Tell them that we want to have a chat with them and find out.
Look
Oh,
at
of
you.
course. Thank you for having me.
Who come
I
quick.
really enjoyed it.
No, we can't leave and you don't say hi to your folks. Quickly.
Big up my auntie Yvonne, Auntie Joy for
This how the
reaching
accent
out.
comes out right now.
Jamaica, Awata, House, Westmoreland, and Savannah.
Respect in all aspects. Take care.
Oh, what is it with a Jamaican and greetings? As you start to greet your accent after you
Big
have
up.
a big up to auntie. Love that for you. All right, folks, find this on season 1 of
I know
NBC's.
she's watching. And all my cousins, big up to all of them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Patrina, don't know the Patrina, man. The show is soon
His
done.
greetings across the world. All right, yes, chef. Thank you very much. Patrina Peart, finalist on NBC's Yes,
All right.
Chef.
Coming up, a summer staycation. Apparently, our
Yes,
producer
Nev.
take off and don't carry away with us. Don't tell us what is going on. And she alone. See, there is she that picture, gone at the place without us. So come.